if you're trying to figure out, like, do I need more carbohydrate or do I need more fluids? Right? So this is a troubleshooting thing for you. If you're watching heart rate, which like hopefully you are, right? Like most of us should be, and you get to know what is a normal heart rate for you for like a certain power on the bike or a certain pace. But if you feel like you're working pretty hard and your heart rate's not going up,
Yeah.
then your heart rate's just lower than it feels like it should be, but the effort feels harder, then in all likelihood, you're low on carbohydrates, and taking in more carbohydrates will help you. And if you think about the physiology behind that, in order for your heart to be stimulated to beat harder, the stimulus for that comes from like muscle contraction and muscles working hard. And in order for the muscle to work hard, it needs the appropriate fuel. So if the muscle's low on fuel, then the muscle's not going to contract and relax to the same degree that it would if it had more fuel, which means that it's not going to ask the heart to beat faster. You're still trying to work hard, but physiologically you can't. Your heart rate's low. Try more carbohydrates in that scenario. You're likely to be able to like push yourself harder once you have more carbohydrate. Alternatively, if you feel like you know what your normal heart rate should be for a given pace or power, and it's higher than it feels like it should be. You're like, normally my heart rate would be 140 here. Now it's 152. This is weird. Try hydration. In all likelihood, you are dehydrated. And if you think about that in terms of blood volume, when you're dehydrated, your blood volume goes down, which means that your heart has to pump faster in order to distribute blood to your body. When your blood volume is lower. So if you can increase your blood volume by drinking more fluids, then you can, in all likelihood, bring your heart rate back to sort of normal. So again, to summarize that, heart rate's low, effort's high, eat more. Heart rate's high, effort's high, or effort's not as high as it feels like it should be. Try drinking more and see how that goes. And then I just thought of one more thing. I said that was the end. It's not. There's always one more thing with me. If you're grumpy and you're like, this is stupid, right? Like, I hate this. Like, I don't care about this. This is stupid. I don't want to try anymore. Why do people care about this at all? It's likely a low sugar situation that your brain is figuring out, and your brain's like, I don't know if we're going to make it to the end of this. And so I need to find a way to shut this down. So let's decrease motivation. So if you start thinking this is stupid, I don't want to do this anymore. And then like you finish or you quit, hypothetically, because this has happened, right? Like you DMF because you're like, that was dumb. Or you finish, but you didn't like try that hard to get to the end. And then you finish and you drink a Coke. And then later you're talking to your friends or your family and you're like, why didn't I try harder? I'm so mad at I didn't try harder. Because as soon as you got the Coke on board, right, then your brain went into like, okay, now we have everything on board and like we can push again. And then you're mad at yourself because you didn't try hard enough. Like in all likelihood, that was a low feeling situation as well. So those are ways to kind of help figure out for yourself if you're, low on fuel and it's not a fitness thing, right?